Hey guys. So about 4.5, 5 years ago, I made a YouTube video called Talking to My Future Self. I was 19 at the time. I'm almost 24. In the video, I was speaking to myself in 5 years, so it's about that time. Which is crazy because I still remember filming this video as if it were like a couple months ago. But it's so crazy because I'm almost 5 full years older than that. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it.
I'm gonna be talking to my future self here in 5 years. I'm gonna be answering some questions, saying where I am right now in my life as a 19-year-old. Right now I'm living at my dad's house. I am a full-time college student. I'm actually taking 6 classes this year. I'm 19. I'm a sophomore in college. My major, so I'm not sure this might change. I hope it doesn't because I really want to major in business management. I think that would be a really cool major, a lot of options. My future college, I'm in junior college right now. I want to go to either Sam Houston, Texas Tech, or Stephen F. Austin.
So hopping back into the college realm of things, I finished college in, I think, the beginning of 2021, something like that. I didn't end up going to a university. I just finished junior college and kind of kept it at that. Obviously, I recorded this video before COVID hit. COVID played a huge role in why I didn't want to continue going to college. I felt like the whole online college experience just wasn't really teaching me anything, didn't really have the money for it. And obviously back in 2019, I had no idea that I was going to be moving to Idaho. So I'm in a completely different state. I'm over 16,000 miles away from my home, which I never in a million years thought I would make that move. But I'm glad I did. I think when I was filming that video, I had such a different idea for what my future was going to be, and I was still really young back then, very naive. I'm still young and I'm still naive, but I have a grasp on how life kind of goes now. Kind of.
I'm working at a waitress at Red Robin in Cedar Hill.
And you see, that's funny because I'm still a waitress 4.5 years later. I have progressed and I do work obviously at a better place and I have very good bartending skills. It's definitely not something I want to brag about, but it's what I'm doing for now. I'm not ashamed of it. A lot of people are way older than me, still work in the service industry, so it is what it is. I'm not ashamed of it.
My boyfriend, I'm dating Ivan Montoya. He is awesome. We've been dating for over a year now. Actually like a year and 1 month.
Now, obviously, naive little Alyssa wanted my first real boyfriend, my first real love, to be my last, which is not the case. Ivan and I broke up a few months after I recorded that video, actually. We broke up that same year, December 2019, pretty sure. And then I moved to Idaho about a year later after that. The breakup was hard, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy. He was my first love, and I do not regret our experience together at all because I grew so much and I learned so much. And now that I had a relationship like this, 4.5 years later, I'm with someone else now. Someone who makes me really happy, someone we see eye to eye on, and I'm not gonna make the same mistakes that I made in my past relationship with him. My boyfriend now, his name is Connor, and he's great. He is a little bit older than me, but honestly, I like it better that way. We've only been seeing each other for about 6-7 months, but there were some situations that went down, and we are living together as of now, just to it's kind of a long story that I'm not going to go into, but we are living together. We are in a happy, healthy relationship, but it's only been about 7 months together.
Okay, anyways. I wanted to talk a little bit about my anxiety because I don't want this to seem I don't know the word, cliche, I don't really know, but I have really bad anxiety. I've always been a very anxious person, but ever since I graduated high school, it's gotten worse. I don't really know why. I think it's because after I graduated high school, I gained a bit of weight, and it made me very insecure in some ways. I just feel like people judge me because it's kind of I don't know, but you can tell that my face has gotten fatter since, if you knew me in high school, I have gained probably 25 pounds. Slowly gain my confidence back, and I hope that 5 years from now, I'm where I want to be. I'm the way I want to be. I'm healthy. I don't have any health problems, hopefully at 24, I won't have a bunch of weight or health problems. Tying back into anxiety, I have bad social anxiety. It's really hard for me to go into stores by myself.
Yes, when I graduated high school, in about a year and a half, I was being gracious. I probably put on about 45 pounds. As you can tell now, I definitely am a lot lighter than I was in that video, and absolutely no hate to my old self. I did let myself go, and it was hard to get back to this point. It was. But I am healthy. I am happy. Despite all the bullshit I've gone through in the last 4.5 years, I'm happy. I'm healthy. I have a great boyfriend. I have a roof over my head. This is not the life I expected for myself by any means, but I'm happy and I'm grateful to be here. In a world that literally feels like I'm not wanted here, like I'm not wanted in my own country that I've lived my entire life, despite all of that, I'm happy to be here. And I'm still an anxious person. I probably always will be. I still struggle to go to the grocery store alone sometimes. I still think people are constantly judging me, but I don't care anymore. I'm always going to be a little scared to do things and a little scared of the judgment that comes from others, but I don't care anymore. People can judge me all they want, and I'll just be sitting here with a smile on my face because I am just happy to be here. How rare and beautiful is it to even exist, you guys? Anyways.
Currently do not talk to my mom for good reason. My dad, like I said, I live with my dad. My dad pays for my college. He is hard on me, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get over that, but he's a good dad. He works his ass off to support me. I'm very grateful for that. I love my dad.
There was periods of time where I didn't speak to my mother. We still have our off and on disagreements. But my mom actually lives here in Idaho with me, my brother, my mom, we all live here. My dad's back in Texas, so I don't get to see him a lot. But I have a good relationship with both of my parents now. And honestly, back when I chose to live with my dad when I was in high school, I think that is probably the best thing I could have done for myself. Because my dad and I will always have our disagreements, but I am grateful still to this day. I'm grateful he did what he did. I'm grateful he got me through college. He still has my back even though I'm over 16,000 miles away. So I'm grateful. I do love my dad and I do love my mom. My mom's not a terrible person by any means. She's lovely and she helps me in the ways that she can. But it was hard, when your parents get divorced, it lingers,
I love my brother. My brother is 16. He's 3 years younger than me. He's going through that rebellious, thinking he's on that stage, and when we were all 16.
I barely even remember my brother being 16. He literally turns 21 next month. That's crazy. My brother has grown a lot in the last 4.5 years too. We both have. We've both moved across the country, started new lives for ourselves. He's doing so much better than he was. Back then he just wasn't on the right path, but he's definitely doing better now.
In 5 years, I hope I'm happy. I'm happy right now. I'm not happy all the time, but I'm genuinely happy with my life. I went through a lot of depressing times in high school, and high school was really hard on me. My parents got divorced when I was in high school. I went through a lot of friend problems in high school. I was not a great person in high school.
Okay, but were any of us great people in high school?
But I plan on having kids around maybe 28, 27 earliest, 28, 29, 30, around that age. I'm going to have 2, no more than 2. I feel like I could probably have 3, but I'd just rather have 2. This is for 5 years, I don't know. I hope I'm happy. I hope I find my soulmate by then. If it's not Ivan, which I hope it is Ivan, but if it's not, I hope I find the right person by then. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
For all the expectations I had for myself, at least one of them did come true. I am happy and I am healthy and I did lose the weight. I'm not with Ivan anymore, but I found my person and I love Connor so much. He has been my rock for the last 7-8 months. He's been my rock. I'm just so blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be young and healthy. And it's, I'll never judge my younger self for wanting certain things, I was just very naive and I didn't know COVID was going to hit. I didn't know I was going to move to Idaho. Life isn't always what you think it's going to be, but I'm grateful to be here today. And that's it.